Good afternoon, and welcome to Springfield College Wilmington Campus School of Professional and Continuing Studies. My name is Dr. Judy Stang, and I am the Assistant Dean Campus Director. And with me today is Dr. Gwendolyn Sanders. She is our President of our Advisory Board. And we want to talk to you just a little bit before we get started about what is the Springfield College Forum. Well, for those of you who've been with us for the last few months, you've seen that we talk about the hot trends and topics that exist in continuing education today, primarily focused right now on human services. We also are a school that believes that what we want to do is to educate others, adult learners, in a way in which their careers are transformed, to get them to make a difference in the corner of the world, because we're all global citizens. And in order to help you to do that, each one of you who come to us, whether you're grad or undergrad, do something of a project in the community. If you're graduates in graduate school, you would do a internship and practicum in the field in which that you want to go into. So it might be juvenile justice, it could be mental health with children, mental health with families. And if you're undergraduate, you take on over a year period a project in the community that allows you to go in, work with an organization, work with others, and to put a course of action in place through action research that allows you to increase, enhance, make better a corner of the world in which you are working. Now you may say to me, well, what's so important about that? I could go anywhere for that. Oh, I beg to differ with you. In continuing studies at Springfield College Wilmington, we concentrate on where you are and where you want your career to go. That's why we offer degrees in human services. But watch us, we're going to be adding some degrees. I also want to let you know that being involved in a community, we work with various organizations. And today on our show, Dr. Sanders, we're going to be talking about an organization that Springfield College has very close to the heart, because we are the YMCA College, started in 1885 in Springfield, Massachusetts. And with the School of Human Services, we now have 10 campuses. And we work very closely around the nation with the YMCA. You're going to be meeting their representative in a few minutes. But today, we want to talk about a project that has made a difference, not only in the lives of the people they served in their project, the children, but also in their own lives as students. They are not the same. When they came to us, they were thinking about their career one way, and today, it's all about the leadership that they bring to what it is that they are doing. You remember doing that, don't you, Dr. Sanders?
I do. And I want to introduce you to our panel, and I'm going to ask each person to introduce herself and tell you who they are, what their name is, and where they work, and they'll talk more about their project as they go along. Starting with Jay.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Jay Durrett. I am a recent graduate of Springfield College as of August the 8th. Currently, I'm not working right now, but my previous position was as a medical assistant for Union Hospital.
Okay, my name is Lisa Murph. I work for the YMCA currently, and I am a student at Springfield.
My name is Barbara Gary. I am a senior at Springfield College, and I'm an elementary after-school assistant for the YMCA.
Hey, my name is Beth O'Lean, and I'm the Senior Child Development Director at the Bear Glasgow YMCA.
I want to ask you a question. Why did you select Springfield College?
Well, for myself, I selected it because as a working parent and older person, I like the convenience of going to school on the weekend. It worked in with my work schedule. It worked in with my personal life, and I felt very comfortable doing it, going to that school.
Miss Lita?
Same here. I chose Springfield. Actually, as one of my parents at the YMCA started at Springfield, and she was over the moon excited about her experience at Springfield College. So I said, what? I am, at the point in my life where I think I can, do this. I can go back to school. My youngest is in middle school, and I think I can start. And I went up to Springfield. I had the orientation. I learned about the school, that the classes are on the weekends, and I was like, that sounds like a fit for me, because I couldn't see myself leaving work and going to a class.
Exactly.
So I said, I can do a couple weekends a month. That's doable. So, and Springfield has been an excellent fit for me.
Yes. Well, I came to Springfield because my goddaughter, who just graduated in May, she kept urging me, she kept saying, Mom, you can do this. Because, sometimes as you get older, you might think, oh, I can't remember things, I don't do this, I can't remember this, I can't remember that. But I must say, these past 3 semesters, I have been on the dean's list. I have enjoyed being at Springfield College. One thing, the accessibility and the courses that they're giving are very enlightening, and I have advised other people to come to Springfield.
Thank you. And now we're going to, you have your, so now you know who these people are, and they have a project. And I want you to share with us, what is your project, what is the focus of your project, and why you selected to do this particular project.
Well, we came together in Projects 1, and we were given the task of deciding what was going to be our community project. All 3 of us have dealt with children in the past through various jobs, and the name of the project is Disruptive Behaviors Due to a Lack of Core Values. And core values are the respect, responsibility, caring, and honesty. A lot of children do not have those core values now because of various reasons. Homes break up, people are leaving the church every day, and those values that were taught in those places aren't being taught now. So we decided to team up with the organization that we are with, the YMCA, and see if we couldn't get something out there to the children through literacy.
You have anything to add to that, Lisa?
Yeah, she kind of basically covered it. We decided that as caregivers and providers and parents, and speaking to other parents, that it's a growing trend that children are exhibiting more and more disruptive behaviors. And we thought that we would research this topic and find out what can be done. And that's what Springfield guides you to do: research topics, pressing issues, and come up with possible solutions. So we came up with a possible solution of presenting core values through literacy to the children to see if that would make a difference in their lives.
Well, we were told that disruptive behavior in children was not a social issue, but once we started studying it, we found out that it's not just a local issue or even a national issue. It's something that goes on internationally. So in the process, we were looking for a name to give our group, and we called ourselves the Behavior Busters because we wanted to work with children and we wanted to bust disruptive behavior.
Okay. Now, how did you select the agency?
Well, I can speak that naturally. Working for the YMCA,
Yes.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
we can use that as a launching pad, because they have the core values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility as a part of their mission, and that's to teach these core values to children. So we thought that this is excellent. We can piggyback on the YMCA, of course, and Springfield College, YMCA, all just gelled. So
Yes.
Okay,
It
well,
was a
they were
good choice.
gelling and coming up with these fantastic projects. And talking about the why and caring and honesty, respect, and responsibility. And they approached you. What was your reaction? Here, these individuals are wanting to do what?
Well, I welcomed them and said, absolutely, let's figure out how we can do this and who can we reach. Because the caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility are the values that we instill in all of our programs. So we started talking a little bit more about what their ideas were, and we thought it was a perfect fit for our Kids Zone department, which is our babysitting. Parents can come to the Y, work out, just take a break and answer emails on their laptop if they want to, but we will provide care for 90 minutes for their child.
Wow.
So what they did is they came up with this program, and we decided to implement it into our Kids Zone.
Okay, now tell us about this wonderful project. What did you do? How did you do it? And you've already identified that you felt that it was critical because of these core values somewhere along the way and was causing some disruptive behavior.
Yes.
So talk about this disruptive behavior and tell us about your project. What did you do?
Well, we met many nights at the YMCA
Yes.
to work all of this through. We came up with the idea to use literacy. We have many books that Lisa will share in just a little bit, but we used books that talked specifically about the four main character, the caring, honesty, respect, and responsibilities, so that we could grasp the children's attention. And we figured through literacy, every child likes to be told a story. So through the telling of the story, they would learn something. And it took us a little while to come up with the different books that we could use. We have some of the characters of the books that we've used here
And you're
as well.
going to tell us about these wonderful characters, right?
This is our friend Arthur.
Yeah.
And one of the books we used was called Arthur's New Puppy, and it's all about Arthur who gets a puppy and how he has to be responsible and caring for this puppy. And the puppy causes all kinds of problems for Arthur, but Arthur saves the day anyway, and he continues to care about his puppy and be responsible for his puppy.
And they said,
Yes, and we read this story, and we brought in Arthur and his puppy, and
oh,
a
hello,
little
puppy.
yes, and we brought in a bowl, a dog bowl with pretend pet food in there, and we had the children take turns caring for the puppy, and they were so excited. They really loved it, and then we gave out coloring sheets and other related crafts that they can do that related to the topic of caring, and the kids just soaked it up. They enjoyed it, and a lot of kids retained the core value of caring. And
Yes.
we, so we were able to demonstrate the caring, and the kids enjoyed us reading too.
Yes.
Robert, anything you want to add to Arthur? Do you have any other book that you want to share with
Yeah,
us?
we have other books
We do
there.
have some other books.
And these are some, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we can show
We have quite a few.
Yes.
This book is Hooray for Wadney Wat, and you're not listening incoherently. This is about respect, about a young rat who has obviously a speech impediment, and how he and his friends learn the value of respect and how everyone should be respected no matter what their disabilities or issues are.
Okay, another one, Lisa?
Yes, and we also have Miss Fox's Class Goes Green, and this book is very good for teaching responsibility. Responsibility for recycling, putting things in the proper receptacles as far as plastic and paper, and it also teaches the kids about, just respecting your environment and cleaning up and keeping where you are clean, and shows how, kids can do things to show that they are responsible and respectful of their environment.
Barbara, did you have one you want to talk about?
Well, this was
this Bernstein baby.
the Berenstain Bears about cleaning house. We can teach children. Children need to be taught. They're really asking to be taught. When children are disruptive, sometimes it's because they don't understand, and we need to take the time to teach them. But it teaches them to keep their room clean, to put their clothes away. Sometimes you have to go in and sweep under the bed and everything is under there, but still, it's about teaching them to be careful and to be honest when you tell them to do something, that they follow through.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just some, ideas of how you can just use literacy to reach the children and, help build character through literacy by teaching the core values. You could just read with a purpose. Reading
Okay.
with a purpose.
And were they attentive as you were reading?
They were.
They were attentive.
They were. They sat quietly and they listened. And a few of the kids, when their parents came to pick them up, they discussed a few things with their parents about what they had heard. Yeah, so they enjoyed being read to, and they enjoyed these particular stories. On
What
the core
about
values.
retention? What about, did any of them come back to listen?
Oh, yes.
We had children coming and going,
Going.
over the 4 nights that we were there. And the ones that were coming in, the children that were already there would go get them, put them down on the floor with them and talk and say, you know, listen to this. This is really a lot of fun. We're doing a lot of fun things. And then we had children who were standoffish and didn't want anything to do with other children. But by the end of the night, the children kind of all melded
Yeah,
together.
They all came together.
And the ones that were standoffish entered the group.
So you may have not had the same group each day.
No,
Right.
we
No.
did not.
Okay. So,
One little boy we had all 4 times.
oh, he made sure that he
was there
came
every
to,
time.
He came to visit for
every
the
time.
storytelling ladies. And what were you called?
The
whatever?
behavior busters.
Behavior
Busters.
busters. So you were not disruptive, they were, and you were busting that behavior. Is
Yes.
is that what it is? So how did you feel about doing this project? As you were going through the project, how did you feel about that? And what is it that Springfield provided for you to help you do the job, the wonderful job apparently that you did?
Well, first of all, we have to thank Professors Elsasser and Morton. They guided us, they challenged us, sometimes they pushed us.
Sometimes, right?
But without them, we would have been, you know, floundering, because when we needed when we needed guidance, they were there.
Yes.
What do you want to add to that?
Well, yes, I would like to say that just Springfield does an excellent job of guiding the students through research. You know, research
Yes.
the issue and see what you can add. Once you come up with a pressing social issue, see what you can add to possibly come up with some solutions. And Springfield did an excellent job of guiding
did.
us what you can do, what you can't do, and how you can layer and come up with a possible
Right.
solution for the social issue.
Yes.
Anything else, Barbara?
And Springfield does give you the opportunity to press forward. When you find an issue, it gives you the aptitude that I want to find out what's at the end of this issue. And it helps you prepare the way that you can not only study to help yourself get through school, but study to help somebody else. We feel that we got our inspiration at Springfield to help us.
Wonderful statement. That's inspiring to us. It's inspiring to us, and that's one of the reasons we do the forum, so that we can hear you in the project. Okay, why? Tell us if you'll continue this program of something like this, since they will not be coming back, maybe. But they might if you call and you need volunteers. You never can tell.
I would also say thank you to Springfield College, because you sent us 3 students who were very well prepared, very researched, and came in and just did a wonderful job of this program. And you know, we already had Lisa with us on staff, and I'm happy to say now they're all working for us in our before and after school program.
I'm the
And
newest member. I'll
Lisa
know
and
tomorrow when
I
start.
have actually, we've talked about implementing this into our summer camp with our 5- and 6-year-olds, and we would also love to have them come back into our Kids Zone program and also implement it into the schools that they are serving for our before and after school. It was just a wonderful program. Anytime we're reading with kids and taking time to teach them the core values, it's a win-win for everybody.
Okay, I want to kind of go back to the core values that this project focused on: caring, honesty, respect, and responsibilities. And remember that the core is the basis. It's that which helps you to grow, to develop, and to inspire others. And you continue to that. One closing remark, each of you.
Thank you to the both of you, because with your continued dedication and love of what you do, you made this possible for us.
Yes,
Thank you.
I would like to also thank Springfield for allowing us this, platform, because coming into this, I never had any clue I can do anything like this. So I have certainly grown, and I also would like to thank Beth Oling for graciously allowing us into the Y to go ahead and implement our program and, get this wonderful outcome. She was very, very into it.
I want to say thank you because I've always had a heart for children. I like to see children learn, and I like to see children grow. And you have given us a chance to be responsible persons in the growth of children. And I want to thank you because opening the door to the Y for us to put this on has even given us more incentive to work with children. Thank you.
Thank you. And this person said to me, Dr. Sanders, I'm back again. I'm going to finish this.
That's right, she will.
That's right. That's right.
One of the things I want to say to the Y, of course, is thank you very much. We continue to have our partnership, and we're going to look forward because of what you did. We are now going to sit down, right? And we're going to
Absolutely.
talk about some other things down there. And those of you who have joined the forum, we're glad that you did come today. Listen, if you want to hear more about this opportunity, we have an information session that is coming up throughout the next weeks, October, November, December, on Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and on Saturday. During the week, you can come in at 6 o'clock and hear about the program and make that final decision to apply. And on Saturdays, it's at 1 p.m. I want to thank you for joining us. And you know what? I want you to think about this. You have done many things in your life, and you have much to give, but we have very little time. And I say that because we do not know what we are going to be called to next, but we do know this: wherever it is that we are called, we are expected to make a difference where we are.
Yes.
Thank you. See you next month.